Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't go anywhere. I have a huge show for you today. We got things we got to talk about. I just want to get started. Let's go. Welcome to the Dre Way. I'm glad you're here. Man, have you been checking out what's been going on Twitter? Oh my gosh. First of all, welcome to the Dre Way. I hope you hit the subscribe button. Yes, I'm trying to get to 100,000 and I need your help. So every subscriber counts and I appreciate it. But let's get started. What's going on Twitter? Oh, Vivek and Elon? Vivek and Elon are like, they are literally punching MAGA in the face. Yeah, I mean, Elon Musk told MAGA to go F themselves. I'm not even joking. You can read it yourself. And not only that, he said, go F yourself in your face. And Vivek went above and beyond that. As if you could go above and beyond that. But Vivek, I mean, tore at the heart at being an American. Vivek basically said, and again, they put this down in writing. They put this for you to see for all time. Because Vivek basically called Americans, you're average. It's your culture. Yeah, you guys ain't all that. You're just like, Yeah, that's what he said. He said, you MAGAs are just, And he's saying it right to your face. So that's why I say over and over and over again, when you vote Republican, you're voting rich. That's it. If anyone that says I vote Republican, you're voting for rich people. That's it. That's it. You're not voting for anything. You're not voting for, well, I believe it. No, it's not about that. It's not about any of that. It's got nothing to do with anything except you want to put rich people in high places that literally look at you and tell you to your face, go F yourself. Yeah, those are the people you are voting for. Now, I'm going to sit here and tell me how that makes sense. Come on. Tell me. I'm all ears. I want to hear this. Come on, tell me. Yeah, I don't think you got much to say, do you? You're just sitting there going, huh? Yeah. But they're saying it to your face. Elon and Vivek both told you to go F yourself, that you ain't special, that you don't get it. See, we can bring over temporary Americans. Yeah, that's what H-1B basically does. It makes these workers from other countries temporarily American. And you know what that means, what they can do with them? Yeah, it's basically paid slavery. They can now work these people as much as they want, as hard as they want. 16-hour days? Why not? They're under salary. I'm paying these top-notch engineers $80,000 a year. Oh yeah, sure, Americans would cost me twice that. But I can bring these guys over from poor India. Yeah, who wants to live in India when you could live here? Yeah, so I have them working here and I work them like dogs. I work them like slaves. Yeah, and that's how I get richer and richer and richer. And that's by taking advantage of workers. And we see it everywhere, all right? And it's been going on for more than 40 years. And I have literally watched it from a kid to an adult. I watched the whole thing happen. Because I can remember in the 60s and 70s, you could have any job. And when I say any job, I literally knew a guy that he was a janitor at a high school. He had a nice car. He had a nice place. And he went on vacations. And I'm not joking. He had a car, he had a house, and he went on vacations. And this was in the early 70s. Yeah. And how about since then? Show me a janitor that has a house and, has a nice car and goes on vacations. Show me, and Walmart, the four kids at Walmart, they literally have $100 million each. Each one of them has $100 million. And the problem with that is you can't fathom what $100 billion is. You can't even wrap your head around that. It's hard enough to wrap your head around $1 billion. But imagine having 100 of them. And guess what? You want more. You want more because if you have more, you can do what? Absolutely nothing different, nothing. But you're just addicted to money. Because what has happened to all the Walmart workers? Are they sharing in this? Their dad would be ashamed. Let me tell you something right now. Their dad never intended for this. He would have made sure that profit went back to the workers or back into lower prices. Yeah. He wouldn't have tolerated his kids having 100 billion each and wanting more at all. That wasn't what Sam Walmart was about. But it just gives you a perfect illustration of what we are doing in America now. And we've been doing it for the last 40, 50 years. And that is just simply over and over and over again, taking advantage of workers. And no matter how productive they are, they get more and more and more and more and more and more and more productive. But the pay just goes like this. Meanwhile, workers are getting a lot more productive and the pay goes like this. Meanwhile, food goes up, gas goes up, insurance goes up, everything just goes up like this. And meanwhile, our pay goes like this. So now, all across the country, you have people struggling because of people like Elon Musk and this Vivek guy. Because of them wanting to bring in workers for temporary citizenship, let's bring in talent from around the world so we don't have to pay Americans. Is that what you guys voted for? I'm just curious. Because I want you to understand, I want you to get this through your thick skull. If you are voting Republican, you are not voting for anything except for rich. Republican means rich. Republican means benefiting rich people. And guess what? If you're not making $400,000 a year plus, you ain't one of them. That's right. You're not one of them. So don't think for a minute, well, I'm voting because I want, no. And you're not welcome to the club. You're not at the clubs they're at. You're not at the parties they're at, but you're voting for them. Why? Why are you doing that? Oh, because they say that you should fear transgender people? I'm going to talk about that next. But welcome to the Dre Way. I'm glad you're here. We have a lot more to talk about. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think voting Republican is just voting rich? And if you don't think that, tell me what you think you are voting for. Because Vivek, over the last couple of days with Elon Musk, have told you Republicans to go F yourself. And that's in black and white. Let me know what you think in the comments. Stay right there. When are we going to realize that the whole transgender thing is a smokescreen? It's an absolute smokescreen to get you to, hey, I'm looking out for you. I'm going to do something for you. I'm going to say there's only, I'm going to go against transgender people. And first of all, I'm a 61-year-old male. All right. And I've been a lot of places. I've been San Francisco, Miami, New York. I've been across this country more times than I can count. And do you know how many times I've come in contact with a transgender person? Once. And they were being nice. But they have affected my life zero. In all my 61 years, I've came across a transgender one time. And they were very nice to me. So what is this fascination with transgender people? Transgender people who are having a difficult time with their identity, they're already facing their own demons. And they need your input. They don't. And so many of you make up this story in your mind. Well, that transgender could be in a girl's bathroom and then could attack the girl. where has this happened? Because trust me, if it had happened one time, oh my gosh, you guys would. But the thing that makes you so hypocritical is that you're worried about this one incident that may happen or could happen with a transgender, with a young girl in the bathroom. It's kind of a weird thing that you make up in your head. But you have a real issue with that. But you know what you don't have an issue with? Because you do nothing about it. Over and over and over and freaking over again. Young children are getting shot in school over and over and over again. And you guys do nothing. You guys have done zip. You've done zero. You haven't even offered so much as a solution. Nothing. You guys got nothing. And it happens over and over and over again. And you just simply don't know what to do. But you're still worried about this one hypothetical case that could happen in a girl's bathroom? Make it make sense. Make it make sense, because it doesn't. And I'm getting so sick and tired. You know, why do you care if somebody's gay? Why do you care if somebody's transgender? Why do you care? Because it doesn't affect you. It's got nothing to do with you. The way, if someone wants to wear a wig, the way they want to wear their hair, they want to paint their nails, they want to wear a dress, what do you care? How does it affect your life? Because in 99.9999% of the time, it doesn't affect it at all. So why not just shut up? I'm, you know, in all honesty, why not just shut up and quit whining about it? Because it's just weird. It's weird because it's got nothing to do with you. So just be quiet about it already. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I can't wait to see this. I can't wait to see what you guys think in the comments. Stay right there. We got more Drayway coming right up. Shifting gears here, talking a little bit about real estate. If you haven't noticed, whether it's this platform, whether it's TikTok, all the platforms, you don't see any real estate agents going, hey, this is a great time to buy. Hey, this is a great time to buy. Because it isn't, and it hasn't been. It hasn't been since certainly the peak of 2022. Why would you invest in real estate? Especially right now, why would you invest in real estate when renting is so much cheaper? I mean, a lot cheaper than buying a house. But still, you know, people will be out there telling you, oh, it's always good to buy a house. No, it's not always good to buy a house. Buying a house right now is not a good idea in most of the country. In parts of the country, it may be. You know, there may be value somewhere in the country. But in Texas and Florida, for example, Louisiana, Tennessee, yeah, bad idea. Really, really bad idea. And if you've bought recently, it's been a horror show. Because in all likelihood, especially if you're down south, your value has gone down. And it's about to get a lot. I don't mean a little. It's about to get a lot worse. And it's about to get a lot worse because foreclosures are starting to pop up everywhere. And now these foreclosures and banks are starting to take houses in droves again. Yeah, and so here we go with banks taking houses again. So builders are unable to sell their inventory. Builder inventory is starting to soar. And guess what's also starting to go up with it? Foreclosures. So you got foreclosures going up, builders with unsold inventory, and people in the middle trying to sell their homes. So you've got all this inventory coming onto market. Well, hopefully there's a ton of buyers, and no, there isn't a ton of buyers because interest rates are going up. And interest rates are going up because Donald Trump is about to become president. And every single thing Donald Trump has been talking about is inflationary. You know, I don't know if you just listened to the guy that's supposed to be in charge of deporting millions of people, but he literally said he needs, and I want you to listen to the words coming out of my mouth. He said he needs $86 billion to get started. I didn't say 8, I didn't say 6. I said $86 billion just to get started, because he has to have places to hold people, and he has to have transportation. He has to have all these mechanisms to try to deport these people that are vital to our U.S. economy. So tell me how this helps our economy if we're pulling out the workers that are making the economy run. No, seriously, tell me in the comments how that's supposed to work. Because these people are working, some of them have been working here for years and years and years, and they have important jobs that make our economy soar. But now we want to start picking them out and transporting them somewhere. And, oh yeah, if they have kids that were born here, yeah, let's get rid of them too, even though they're American citizens. Yeah, this is a America I don't want any part of. I mean, and no one else should either. This is a bad, bad idea. And we can't think of a way to spend $86 billion better than ripping people out of their households and their jobs. That is extremely, I don't mean that's extremely inflationary. It's government spending. It's having workers that work for less now have to be paid more for other workers to come in. It's just extremely inflationary. And it's just a bad program all the way around. But let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you think. Do you really want to spend $86 billion at minimum to start deporting people? Is that what you want to do? Let me know in the comments. And thanks for joining me on the Dre Way. That's the Dre Way for today. Don't forget, there's a new Dre Way every single day. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And thanks for joining me on the Dre Way. I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.